Have you ever caught yourself missing someone, even though they were the reason you cried yourself to sleep? You remember the pain. You remember the disappointment. You know the relationship wasn't healthy. So, why does your mind keep pulling you back? Why does your heart feel lonely for someone who made you feel alone? Most people think this means you're weak or that you secretly enjoy suffering, but neither is true. The answer is quieter than that. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain confuses pain with connection and why that confusion feels so real. It usually doesn't happen all at once. A song plays, you pass a familiar street, you catch the scent of a perfume that reminds you of them, and suddenly they're everywhere. Not in front of you, but inside your mind. You replay old conversations, imagine different endings, and wonder if they ever think about you, even after everything they did. That contradiction can make you question yourself. If they hurt me, why do I still miss them? The question slowly becomes part of your identity. Maybe I'm too attached. Maybe I'll never move on. Maybe something is wrong with me. But psychology tells a different story. Missing someone is not always a sign of love. Sometimes it's a sign of unfinished emotional learning inside your nervous system. Your brain isn't simply trying to remember a person. It's trying to complete a pattern. The human brain doesn't always choose what is healthy. It often chooses what is familiar. Behavioral psychology shows that repeated experiences become expectations. Your brain builds a model of how relationships work based on what it experiences again and again. If affection was unpredictable, if kindness was followed by criticism, or if closeness always came with anxiety, your brain may quietly learn that uncertainty is part of love. Not because it enjoys pain, but because prediction feels safer than uncertainty. Imagine your brain as a map maker. Every experience draws another road. The roads you travel the most become the easiest to follow, even if they lead somewhere painful. The unfamiliar road toward peace can actually feel more uncomfortable than the familiar road toward chaos, because your brain has already memorized the old path. Neuroscience offers another important piece of the puzzle. Emotionally intense experiences create stronger memory traces, especially when rewards are unpredictable. Think about a slot machine. You don't win every time. You win just often enough to keep pulling the lever. Relationships that swing between affection and rejection can create a similar pattern. Some days they were loving. Other days they disappeared. Sometimes they apologized. Sometimes they didn't. Your brain never knew what would happen next, so it stayed alert, always waiting for the next moment of relief. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement, one of the strongest ways the brain forms persistent emotional habits. You don't miss every painful moment. You miss the hope that another good moment might have arrived. Your brain isn't only grieving the person, it's waiting for the reward it was trained to expect. Over time, many painful relationships quietly teach another lesson. They create the belief that if this person chooses me, then I must be enough. Without realizing it, your self-worth becomes connected to someone else's attention. Every text message feels like proof that you're valuable. Every moment of silence feels like rejection.